Sometimes there are no words to describe just how idiotic some people can be. And that's just regular everyday folks that I'm talking about. But when you put a follower count behind that and some clout, the idiocy just reaches an entirely different level. And that's exactly what I want to go into today with this story that's coming out of Florida, in which an influencer by the name of Beverly Big Bev Slaughter was arrested in an alleged hit and run in Fort Lauderdale that unfortunately unalived a person and injured 3 others.
And a woman is arrested months after an alleged hit and run that killed 1 and injured 3 in Fort Lauderdale. Records show 25-year-old Beverly Yvonne Slaughter was arrested Tuesday on 14 charges. They stem from a crash on April 29th at the West Sunrise Boulevard and Northwest 24th Avenue intersection. According to testimony, Slaughter was driving at high rates of speed when she crashed into a Nissan Altima with 4 people inside. They were rushed to the hospital where 1 person died days later. Surveillance captured Slaughter leave the vehicle and flee on foot. Slaughter appeared before a judge today who ordered her held without bond.
What an incredible piece of shit. Now listen, I don't care how thick you are, and she was thick, but I don't care what kind of BBL you got, what kind of surgery you get. Committing a hit and run like this, where you literally run away from this completely totaled car and not even check to see if anyone was okay, is diabolical. That's diabolical work. Now, for those that don't know Beverly, she has well over 170,000 followers over on Facebook. Now, she did have an IG and a Twitter account, but it looks like those accounts have been deleted from what I can see. But according to arrest records, Slaughter was driving a Mercedes-Benz S-Class at a very high rate of speed when she crashed into a Nissan Altima that was making a left turn. What she didn't know was that there was 4 people who was in the car who were then rushed to the hospital after the crash. One of the victims was taken off of life support and died a few days later. Now, if that wasn't awful enough, right when the crash happened, Mrs. Sloth Eyes over here decided it would be a good idea to just up and run away from the scene. I don't know how she thought that, she was going to get away with all that wagon she was dragging. But according to arrest records, surveillance cameras caught Beverly get out of the Mercedes and run away. Now, when the cops caught up to this chick and asked her, "Why did you run?" take a guess at what Miss Thick Ass said to them. She told them that her boyfriend told her to run away. Wow. So if your boyfriend told you to jump off a cliff, you would do that too, huh? Amazing. Beverly is a true piece of work. And what's even crazier is that, this chick already got a long laundry list of shit that she's already done, being that her license had already been suspended since 2021. She was convicted in 2023 of driving without a license, driving with a suspended license, a DUI, reckless driving, and fleeing or eluding a police officer. Now, how in the world is she even sniffing the wheel of a car, let alone getting behind one and operating a car with a rap sheet as long as that? She is a literal weapon, not the car, right? The car ain't the weapon. She is the weapon. Now, Beverly was arrested on Tuesday on 14 charges, including vehicular homicide, leaving the scene of a crash involving death, driving with a suspended license, and reckless driving causing serious bodily injury. Now, the wild part is she's just 25 years old. She will literally be behind bars for a very long time. Someone lost their life because of her. Not to mention she critically injured others. They were completely unassuming and unsuspecting and just wanted to go home. And now their lives are going to be completely changed because of this big booty assassin. This is super serious, and this doesn't deserve some sort of slap on the wrist. She can't be let out, as she is clearly a menace to society and needs to stay really away from any type of car, any type of road, any type of street. Like, to be honest, I wouldn't even let her near my Hot Wheels collection. Now, I don't believe she is out on any kind of bond, as she has a slew of charges, but someone did post on her Facebook, I guess one of her handlers, and said, "Y'all be quick to spray false news because y'all envious and jealous of me, but I don't gotta explain shit to y'all bored tweeting ass who be on the internet all day. Hashtag free Big Bev." How about no? Keep her ass in there. What delusional world do some of y'all live in? I don't understand why that excuse is always the go-to for influencers and people on the internet that don't want to take any sort of accountability in the fucked up things that they've done. Nobody is jealous of you. You killed someone. You are single-handedly responsible for this person dying, allegedly. You are an actual piece of shit. Like, there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But she's currently locked up at the Paul Rain Detention Facility in Fort Lauderdale, and I don't really see her getting out of there anytime soon. But that's a good thing, because she just can't be roaming the streets, man. Clearly, there's something that she got to figure out. But that's really all I wanted to say. There's really no excusing shit like this. I truly cannot stand drunk drivers, and I can't stand idiotic influencers or people with, you know, that just use their cars as just, you know, arrows and torpedoes. I just can't do it, man. You know, I can't stand idiotic influencers, like I said, and I just so happen to get both with this story. But anyway, let me know what y'all thought about this down below in the comments, man. I would love to know your thoughts. That's really all I got for this story. If you made it this far, I really, really rock with you. And also don't forget to subscribe for the one time. Peace.